There's something powerful about the moment you realize this simple truth. What you desire is already yours. It's not a distant dream. It's not something that might happen if you're lucky. It's already written, already done, and waiting for you to claim it. All you have to do is trust in divine timing. Now, I know that might sound like a cliche or something you've heard 100 times before, but stay with me, because I'm about to break down how this concept of divine timing works, and why trusting it is the key to unlocking everything you've ever wanted. And if you really get this, if you truly internalize what I'm about to share with you, your life will never be the same again. You see, Neville Goddard, one of the greatest teachers of manifestation, made it crystal clear that the moment you desire something, it's already yours in the invisible realm. Think about that for a second. The very fact that you have a desire means it already exists in some form, just waiting for you to bring it into your physical reality. It's not about wishing or hoping. It's about recognizing that your desire is more than just a random thought. It's a sign, a message from the universe, showing you a version of your life that's ready and waiting for you. Your desire isn't a distant dream. It's a preview of what's possible. Neville taught that this desire is an invitation. It's like the universe saying, hey, this is yours if you're ready to receive it. But here's the catch. You have to be ready. And being ready doesn't mean working harder or chasing after it. It means aligning yourself with the feeling of already having it. This is where most of us get stuck, because we've been conditioned to believe that we have to earn our desires, that we have to prove ourselves worthy. But the truth is, you don't have to prove anything. The moment you desire something, it's already stamped with your name on it in the spiritual realm. The key is to shift your mindset from one of lack to one of abundance. Instead of seeing your desire as something that's out there in the future, start seeing it as something that's already a part of you. Start acting as if it's already done. Imagine how you would feel, how you would behave, how you would carry yourself if you knew that what you wanted was guaranteed. That's the energy you need to step into, because that's what activates the manifestation process. When you understand that your desire is an invitation to step into a higher version of yourself, everything changes. You stop chasing, you stop doubting, you start aligning. And as you do, you'll notice that opportunities, people, and resources start to flow into your life almost effortlessly. This is the power of knowing that what you want is already yours, and it's waiting for you to claim it. But here's where most people mess up. They doubt. And let me tell you, doubt is the enemy of manifestation. The moment doubt creeps in, it's like you're telling the universe, I don't believe this is possible for me, and that energy creates resistance. Think about it. How many times have you asked yourself, when is it going to happen? Or why hasn't it shown up yet? Every time you ask those questions, you're reinforcing the idea that you don't have it, that it's still out of reach. And as long as you're focused on the absence of what you want, you're pushing it further away. Now I get it. It's natural to want to see proof. We're so used to living in a world where seeing is believing. But manifestation works the other way around. Believing is seeing. When you fixate on the when and the how, you're trying to control the process, and that's not your job. Your job is to set the intention, feel as if it's already done, and let the universe handle the details. The universe doesn't operate on your timetable, and that's okay. It's working things out in ways you can't even imagine. Ways that are far better than anything you could have planned. This is where trust comes into play. You've got to trust that just because you don't see it yet doesn't mean it's not happening. It's like planting a seed. You don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing, do you? No, you water it, give it sunlight, and trust that it will sprout in its own time. Your manifestations work the same way. You've planted the seed with your desire. Now let it grow. So, the next time doubt tries to creep in, remind yourself that things are happening behind the scenes. Remind yourself that the universe is working on your behalf, even when you can't see it. And instead of focusing on the when and how, focus on the feeling of already having it. Feel the excitement, feel the gratitude, feel the joy. Because when you do, you're telling the universe, I'm ready to receive, and that's when everything starts to fall into place. Let me ask you this. Have you ever planted a seed? You don't dig it up every day to see if it's growing, do you? You don't stand over it questioning, is it really working? Is something happening beneath the soil? No, you trust the process. You water it. You make sure it gets enough sunlight, and you have faith that, in time, it will sprout. That's exactly how manifestation works. It's the same principle. When you plant a desire, when you set an intention, you have to trust that it's growing, even if you can't see it yet. You have to believe that the universe is taking care of all the details, even when you don't have any proof. Now, I know it's easier said than done. We're all conditioned to want immediate results. We live in a world of instant gratification where we expect things to happen at the snap of a finger. But the truth is, manifestation doesn't work on our timetable. It works on divine timing. Just because you can't see the evidence right now doesn't mean it's not happening. The roots are forming, the foundation is being laid, and sooner or later, it's going to break through the surface. But you've got to be patient, and you've got to believe. The problem is, most people dig up their seeds too early. They start doubting, they start questioning, and before they know it, they've uprooted their manifestation before it even had a chance to grow. That's why trust is so crucial. You have to trust that once you've planted that seed, the universe is working behind the scenes to bring it to life. It's like an invisible gardener nurturing your desire in ways you can't even imagine. So, next time you feel tempted to question if your manifestation is really happening, remind yourself of that seed. Remind yourself that growth takes time, and that just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not real. Your job is to water your intention with belief, to give it sunlight with positive energy, and to trust that, in time, it will sprout. When you understand this, you'll stop worrying about when and start believing that it's already on its way. Neville Goddard taught that your imagination is the most powerful tool you have. It's not just about daydreaming or wishful thinking. It's about creating a vivid picture in your mind of what you want and experiencing it as if it's happening right now. When you can see it clearly, when you can feel the emotions of already having it, you've activated the manifestation process. You've sent a signal to the universe that says, this is what I want, and I'm ready for it. It's like placing an order with the universe. Once you've placed it, your job is to trust that it's being prepared for you. Think about this. When you order something online, you don't keep checking the website every 5 minutes to see if your package is on the way. You know it's coming. You might track it occasionally, but you don't stress over it because you trust that it's going to arrive. Manifestation works the same way. The moment you place that order through your imagination, the universe starts working to deliver it to you. But the delivery speed depends on your level of belief. If you keep doubting, keep second, guessing. It's like you're putting the delivery on hold. Your imagination is not just a tool. It's the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. Every time you visualize your desire is already done, you're building that bridge. Every time you feel the emotions of having it, you're taking a step closer to it. This is why Neville Goddard emphasized living in the end, acting as if your desire is already a reality. Because when you do this, you're aligning yourself with the frequency of what you want, and the universe has no choice but to respond. So, the next time you use your imagination, don't just see your desire. Feel it. Feel the excitement, the joy, the gratitude of already having it. Feel the freedom, the abundance, the love, whatever it is you're manifesting. Because when you do, you're not just imagining, you're creating. You're sending out a signal that says, this is my reality. And the universe will move mountains to make it so. Now let's talk about this thing we call divine timing. Here's the truth. Things don't always happen on our schedule, and that can be incredibly frustrating, right? We're so used to wanting things to happen right now, on our terms, in our timing, but the universe doesn't work that way. It operates on a different level, one that's far wiser and more complex than we can comprehend. Just because you don't see immediate results doesn't mean the universe isn't at work. Sometimes, the universe is rearranging circumstances, people, and opportunities in ways you couldn't even imagine, just to get you where you need to be. Think about it. You might be asking for a breakthrough in your career, a relationship, or your finances. But what if you're not ready for it just yet? What if there's something you need to learn, experience, or grow through before you can fully receive it? This is where divine timing comes into play. The universe isn't denying you, it's preparing you. It's ensuring that when your desire does show up, you're not just ready for it. You're capable of handling it, appreciating it, and making the most of it. Sometimes, it's about aligning you with the right people or placing you in the right environment so that when your manifestation arrives, everything is in place. You see, we often look at delays as obstacles, but in reality, they're blessings in disguise. They're opportunities for growth, for learning, for becoming the version of ourselves that's capable of receiving what we've asked for. Imagine if everything you wanted showed up the moment you asked for it. Would you truly appreciate it? Would you even be ready for it? Probably not. Divine timing ensures that not only do you receive what you desire, but you receive it in a way that's perfect for you, at a time when you can truly embrace it. So, the next time you find yourself getting impatient, remind yourself that the universe is working things out on your behalf. It's orchestrating something far greater than you could ever plan on your own. Trust that the delays you're experiencing are not meant to discourage you, but to position you perfectly for what's coming. Because when it finally arrives, you'll realize it was worth every single moment of waiting. You might feel like nothing is moving, but trust me, beneath the surface, there's a whole lot happening. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not real. Think about a plant. Before it sprouts, there's so much activity happening underground. Roots are spreading, the foundation is being established, and it's only a matter of time before it breaks through the soil. That's exactly what's happening with your manifestation right now. You're being prepared, refined, and positioned for what you've asked for. But you have to be patient enough to let it unfold. And let's be real. Waiting isn't always easy. We want signs, proof, something that tells us we're on the right path. But here's the thing. Faith doesn't need proof. Faith is about trusting that even when you don't see progress, progress is being made. It's about understanding that every experience, every challenge, every setback is part of the process. It's all leading you toward your manifestation in ways you can't even begin to comprehend. That delay you're experiencing? It's not denial. It's a setup. It's the universe making sure that when it delivers, it's better than anything you could have imagined. Sometimes, what feels like a delay is actually the universe protecting you from something you're not ready for, or guiding you towards something even better. Maybe that job you didn't get was because there's a much better opportunity waiting for you. Maybe that relationship that didn't work out was because you needed to learn to love yourself first. Divine timing is about trusting that everything is unfolding in the best possible way, even when it doesn't make sense to you right now. So, instead of getting frustrated with the process, embrace it. Celebrate the fact that you're being prepared for something amazing. Know that every step you take, every challenge you face, is getting you closer to your desire. And when it finally happens, when that manifestation shows up, you'll look back and realize that every moment of waiting, every moment of doubt was worth it. Because the universe was always working in your favor, setting you up for something extraordinary. So, how do you tap into this? How do you trust in divine timing and act as if it's already yours? Here's the secret. Start feeling it now. Feel the emotions of already having what you desire. Walk as if you've already received that job offer. Act as if you're already in that loving relationship. Live as if you already have that financial freedom. When you embody that feeling, you shift your energy, you align with that reality, and the universe has no choice but to respond. Remember, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So, become the version of yourself who already has it, and watch how quickly things start to fall into place. Now I know there'll be moments when doubt creeps in. You'll wonder, is this really working? And that's okay. We're all human. But when that happens, remind yourself of this. The universe has never missed a beat. It knows what it's doing. Trust that what you've asked for is making its way to you, even if you can't see it right now. So, here's what I want you to do. The next time you start to worry, the next time you feel anxious about when it's going to happen, I want you to take a deep breath. Close your eyes and remind yourself, it's already mine. Feel the gratitude, feel the excitement, feel the peace of knowing that it's already done. And then, let it go. Let go of the need to control. Let go of the need to know every detail, and just trust. Because the truth is, the moment you let go, the moment you truly believe it's already yours, that's when the magic happens. That's when the universe steps in and delivers in ways you never thought possible. So, stop doubting, stop questioning, and start living as if your dreams are already your reality. You've got this. Trust in divine timing and remember, it's already yours.